Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steve Kerr won't continue as Team USA coach. I'm absolutely loving the potential replacement in Erik Spoelstra. Could Heat culture soon be running USA basketball? After getting his gold medal at the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics, head coach Steve Kerr is reportedly calling it a career in terms of being the skipper of USA basketball. According to a report from the legendary NBA insider Mark Stein, Kerr is expected to no longer lead the program. But that's not all. Stein also reported that the candidates to replace Kerr are Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue and Erik Spoelstra, the head coach of my beloved Miami Heat. Both won a gold medal in Paris as members of Kerr's coaching staff. Since 2016, Kerr has been a part of USA basketball. The current head coach of the Golden State Warriors got involved when he joined up with San Antonio Spurs head coach Greg Popovich's staff. Erik Spoelstra becoming the next head coach of Team USA needs to happen. I've seen this man build a dynasty with the 2010-14 Miami Heat when he had elite talent such as LeBron James, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and I've also seen him pull off 2 NBA Finals appearances with teams that shouldn't have been there whatsoever. A lot of talent, little talent, SPO knows how to win. Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo isn't one to shy away from speaking in his mind, especially this offseason. He seemingly replies to at least one negative comment a week, consistently firing back with comedic responses. The latest comes from a user who wrote, "I have never seen this dude in a good mood, bro," in response to Adebayo's post about the video game NBA 2K. The All-Star big wasted no time by responding with a picture of Brooklyn Nets guard Cam Thomas. The reply seems a bit confusing on the surface, but the public quickly picked up on what Adebayo likely meant. The Nets guard was asked by a reporter in 2023 why he doesn't smile much, to which Thomas said, "Ain't, expletive, funny." Heat coach Erik Spoelstra is faced with the challenging decision of placing his offensive focus on either veteran star Jimmy Butler or All-Star Bam Adebayo. Butler is entering the final year of his contract, meaning Adebayo is the safer option because of his long-term stability. The issue is Butler already led the Heat to multiple NBA Finals appearances at the helm of the offense. An NBA scout spoke with Miami Heat on SI's Anthony Pasiala about why Adebayo may not even want to take on the role. "I think Bam would rather be a Swiss Army knife. I don't know if Bam wants to do that, be the number one option," said an NBA scout who spoke on the condition of anonymity. "I think he'd be happy with 18, 12, and 6 type of numbers. You can see it sometimes, it's not that he can't be the man, it's I don't need to be the man." The scout also agreed with a statistical comparison to Houston Rockets' Alperen Sengun. The Rockets center finds production in each offensive facet but lacks the defensive prowess of Adebayo. If the 3-time All-Star can improve his playmaking and outside shooting, he will fully embody the Swiss Army knife role mentioned by the scout. Tyler Herro sees single obstacle holding Miami Heat back from a championship. The Miami Heat opting to avoid flashy improvements this offseason, unlike others in the Eastern Conference, is not dimming hope amongst the roster. Heat guard Tyler Herro acknowledges the surrounding moves made by teams such as the Philadelphia 76ers and New York Knicks, but remains excited for the year. "I'm really excited for this season. Obviously, there are a lot of teams in the East that think they have externally improved. But I think we've improved internally," Herro told Forbes' Matt Issa. The Heat's big four of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Herro, and Terry Rozier can cause trouble for any defense in the league, but as Herro mentioned, health comes first. The quartet played roughly 71% of their possible games last season, 234 for 328. It may look a little different, but we have young guys that we hope will continue to get better. "Bam Adebayo and I are young guys who are starting to become full-fledged veterans in this league," Herro said. "Terry Rozier is healthy now and ready to compete. Then you have Jimmy Butler, who is extra motivated after not being able to play in the playoffs last season. The Heat have yet to lift the Larry O'Brien Trophy in the Butler era, but proved themselves a serious threat with multiple NBA Finals appearances since 2020. Harrow added, "We haven't been healthy yet. But we feel like when we do get healthy, we have a very deep team, a team that is deep enough to make a run in the East and ultimately win the NBA title." Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo is the heart and soul of the team's defense. His impact on the defensive end is tremendous, emerging as an elite defender right out of the gate. His progression each year begs the question, will Adebayo win Defensive Player of the Year this season? We can argue that he's on the front line to win the honor. Adebayo's made the All-Defensive team 5 times, but last season, he earned first-team All-Defense honors for the first time. This means he's rising to the challenge of contesting other big men like Rudy Gobert for the award. Gobert is a 4-time winner. Gobert isn't his only competition. He's also going up against Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Victor Wembanyama, who are some of the league's most praised defenders. There's nothing wrong with racking up second-team honors, but when it's first-team All-Defensive, that's gold. At 27 years old, Adebayo is hitting his prime. Adebayo finished third in Defensive Player of the Year voting last season, playing in 71 games. He led the team in blocks 29 times. He's the third Heat player to receive first-team honors, following Alonzo Mourning, twice, and LeBron James, 3 times. His 5 All-Defensive selections are the most in franchise history. Miami Heat potential trade target looks very healthy in latest workout video. The Miami Heat summer has been pretty quiet so far. Miami Heat has attempted to make cast updates, but nothing has materialized so far. The team was linked to several names in the NBA during the offseason, but the board made it clear that it will not make a trade just for the sake of it. The Miami Heat have once again been linked to Chicago Bulls point guard Zach Lavine, but his contract remains a major hurdle. Lavine has also dealt with some injuries in recent seasons, which has caused his value to drop in the NBA. But when healthy, he's one of the league's most fun players to watch with the basketball. On social media, Lavine posted a video clip of himself dunking, showing extreme athleticism in the process. There have been rumors about him possibly losing a step on the court due to the injuries he has suffered, but Lavine apparently wants to put that aside. Adding Lavine would satisfy the Miami Heat desire for a build. Adding his explosiveness to the team would certainly give the Miami Heat a boost on the offensive side of the ball. He can score from all 3 levels on the court. However, he is set to make $43 million next season, $45.9 million the next, and finally has a player option for $48.9 million in his final year. His contract has been a stumbling block in the Bulls' attempts to trade him, likely indicating he will stay with Chicago, at least for now. While the Miami Heat may not be willing to pay a price to get his contract, if the team gets desperate, Lavine could be an intriguing target. As a third option, Lavine could make the Miami Heat one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA. But for now, it appears the Miami Heat are content to enter the season with a similar squad to last season. They believe in the group they have, led by the 2 superstars in the squad. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Zach Lavine? Leave your opinion in the comments.